Good evening, everybody, and welcome to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we're bringing you the varsity portion of tonight's volleyball contest between the Cyclones of West Prairie, of course, and the Trojans of Elmwood. Both teams warming up here. The JV squad for West Prairie was able to get things done 25-22 in set number 1, 26-24, just needed 2 in that JV game. Varsity squad looking to do much of the same as we're getting ready to get the introductions underway here in Colchester. Well, maybe not. Thought we were getting ready to go. Mr. Finch thought we were getting ready to go. Turns out we still got a whole another 6 minutes. That's all right. We'll keep it here for this quick intermission. Sorry about that. We'll play a couple ads. We'll be back with you for a little more pregame as the Trojans are getting ready to warm up here. This is TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Skip adding detergent to every load with the Load and Go dispenser. Choose from models that hold enough for 20 to 40 loads, with select models even adding a second compartment for fabric softener. So clothes get the care they need, and you can skip adding detergent every time. The Load and Go dispenser, now available in 3 sizes. Brought to you by Whirlpool.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, they're all good. You get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And back here as the Trojans are finishing up their warm-ups. Clock says about 2:15 to go until game time. Once again, sorry for coming on a little early. I was a little bit confused running around trying to find my clipboard down at the scorer's table to get the announcements for tonight. Having slow, unreliable internet just doesn't cut it in 2023. MTC Communications offers lightning-fast, reliable fiber internet, video, phone service, and camera systems to the McDonough, Henderson, and Hancock County areas. Visit mtc.crowdfiber.com to check your availability. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cold Street in Bushnell, and cheer the area teams on to victory. Bushnell's only furniture store, M&B Furniture, is a mainstay in the community and offers free delivery within 40 miles. For everything you need to furnish your new home or replenish an old one, stop in and see the fine folks at 481 West Main Street, or find them on Facebook, Instagram, or the web at www.mbfurnitureiinc.com. You can also call 309-772-2111. Again, glad to have all of you alongside with us for tonight's varsity contest. Owen, are you reading this? Okay. Trying to get things sorted out for the introductions here tonight. National Anthem is going to be performed tonight by Ryan Linkeman. So he's up here in the booth with us, getting things set up. Should be a good night of volleyball. This Cyclones team looking to roll on here at home. As the buzzer sounds, we tick under just 10 until starting lineups. I will be wearing that hat of duty here tonight as well. So we'll let you listen in on that as we're getting ready to get things underway here in Colchester. Good? Are we good? Okay, and then I'll hand it to him. Okay. Good evening and welcome to West Prairie High School for tonight's varsity matchup between the Trojans of Elmwood and your West Prairie Cyclones. Thank you, and once again, big shout out to Ryan Linkeman for that presentation of the National Anthem. And now for your starting lineups. First for the visiting Elmwood Trojans. Number 19, Paige Ryan. Number 20, Cheyenne Berg. Number 27, Mahala Mercer. Number 18, Cece Conklin. Number 11, Gianna Ramirez. Number 21, Brooke Allen. And the libero, number 1, Ren Kellenberger. The Trojans are coached by Felicia Charlesworth and assisted by Janelle Myers. And now the starting lineups for your home team, the West Prairie Cyclones. Number 5, Callie Wright. Number 2, Ava Beck. Number 1, Alexa Barkley. Number 9, Taylor Richardson. Number 8, Madeline Sullivan. Number 6, Kinley Welsh. And number 12, Lindsay Dunn. The Cyclones are coached by Caleb Hall and assisted by Drew Snyder, Terry Paul, and Leslie Sullivan. Good luck to both teams here tonight. That's off. There we go as we get the starting lineups under the way. Again, in case you missed it, for the Trojans, it's Paige Ryan, Cheyenne Berg, Mahala Mercer, Cece Conklin, Gianna Ramirez, Brooke Allen, and Ren Kellenberger. For the Cyclones, I'll be Callie Wright, Ava Beck, Alexa Barkley, Taylor Richardson, Madeline Sullivan, Kinley Welsh, and the libero, Lindsay Dunn. I'll take a quick seat here. How about that national anthem? That was awesome. Need some more of that. Both teams getting ready to get things underway. Once again, the Cyclones were able to win the JV contest, looking to do much of the same here on the varsity side. I think we're all good, settled in, ready for some volleyball action here tonight. Dunn checks in for Wright on the Cyclones side. And I believe that's going to be either Kellenberger or excuse me. That will be Kellenberger checking in on the Trojans side as the libero. Trojans will start with the serve. That'll be Paige Ryan. The freshman back for them. Again, I believe only, here, let me recount it here. 1 senior and 1 junior on this varsity side for the Trojans. So definitely a young team. A little bit of leadership there. This Cyclones team has got a little bit more up top for upperclassmen. That kill there. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Alexa Barkley is how this scoring will start for the Cyclones. They take the advantage 1-0. Kitch comes into serve. Beck comes out. Kitch's serve goes off Kellenberger. That one's going to be hit up into the net. Cyclones 2-point advantage. Brett Powell Country Financial ace for Paige, Kitch, and the Cyclones. They got the early advantage. That serve coming towards the near sideline, a little mishandled there. Trojans able to bump it back over. Kitch and Welsh in the back row there. Couldn't quite figure out who's going to take that one. No one did. That's how the Trojans will get on the board. Number 20 back serving for the Trojans. That's Cheyenne Berg. Saw a lot of her in the JV contest. Quick set to the outside for Richardson. Will go off the back row. And Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Taylor Richardson. Abby Starbuck checks in on the Cyclone side. She'll come back to serve. Starbuck serve here into the back row, finds a home for that one, able to keep it in bounds, and that'll be a Brett Powell Country Financial ace for Abby Starbuck. Cyclones lead 4-1. Starbuck's second serve in the same spot. Ramirez able to come over and handle that one, but it'll be a Brett Powell Country Financial ace once again nonetheless for Abby Starbuck. Back-to-back aces as Starbuck continues to roll. That one, same spot once again. Overpass comes from Allen. Quick set to the middle for Richardson. Tries to pound that home. Nice defense there on the Trojan side. Set to the outside for Welsh. Taps it up over the blocks. This one going to be sent through by Mercer, and that'll fall down. Point to the Trojans. That was a nice attack there in the middle from Taylor Richardson. Just that quick set, but Kellenberger was able to get under it, make a play on it. Wasn't exactly the prettiest dig in the world, but it definitely got the job done. That serve will go into the net, side out back towards the Cyclones. Kylie Wright will come in for Richardson. Cyclones crank zone, letting the Trojans know there is indeed a net there. Dunn serve here, popped up by Kellenberger. This one going to be bumped through by Ryan. Cyclone Sullivan, quick slide to right on the outside. Dug up there. Trojans able to scramble around. They send it back over. Sullivan sets the outside for Welsh. Pounds that down. I think that's going to be out of bounds. It is. Welsh was trying to send that one down with authority. Just got a little bit too much on it. Six to 3 in favor of the Cyclones here early on in set number one. CC Conklin back serving for the Trojans. They're one of their two lone upperclassmen, and that'll be a Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Kinley Welsh. Side out to the Cyclones. Beck will come back in for Kitch. Madeline Sullivan will be back serving for the Cyclones. Again, John Burton on the call. Will Phelps running the camera for you here tonight in case you missed the introductions. Ryan sends that one through. Two Cyclones fight over in the back row. Quick set to the outside for Welsh. Pounds that one down. Mercer's under it. Trojans able to save that. Ramirez will send it high and long. Cyclones continue to roll. Sullivan continues to serve, 8 to 3. Sullivan's serve goes into the back row. That one's going to be off the backboard, and they're going to say a replay on it. Haven't quite been able to figure out which direction they're going with the shots that go off the backboard here tonight. In the JV contest, the first one they said they kept it in and said it was playable. That one they're just going to call a replay on. Now, I'm not going to call myself a volleyball expert, but I'm about 90% certain that once it hits the backboard, it is out. Nonetheless, Tom Conklin State Farm kill courtesy of Ava Beck. Since the Cyclones lead up to 6, 9 to 3. Sullivan, another deep serve. Kellenberg able to get under it. This one, back row attack. Sullivan pops it up. Starbuck and Beck trying to help it through. Can't get it over. It'll be Ren Kellenberger back once again on the Trojans side with the serve. They trail by 5 here early on in set number one. The serve from Kellenberger, pretty close to a foot fault there, I thought. Sullivan sets in the middle for right, pounds that one off the hands of Conklin. Trojans able to stick with it. Beck pops it up. Sullivan sets far to the outside for Welsh, and just like that, Tom Conklin State Farm kill. Kinley Welsh gives the Cyclones a side out. Welsh gets the kill. She'll come back to serve. Welsh back serving for the Cyclones once again. That serve going to be out of bounds. Service error, point Trojans. Brooke Allen, the freshman. with the serve. A little bit of a looping serve there. Done. Sullivan to the middle for Wright. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Callie Wright. Cyclones' advantage is 6 once again. Wright back serving. Serve there towards the near sideline. Was it tipped? Doesn't matter. It was inbounds. Brett Powell, Country Financial ace from Callie Wright as the Cyclones have jumped out to a big lead in set number 1. Wright looks to extend that here. That serve will be played on the Trojan side. This one tipped through. Barkley's under it. Sullivan sets overhead to Beck. Shoots a sort of a push shot there towards the back corner. Can't get it down. Push shot sent right back. Set to Barkley on the outside. She couldn't quite get that one to go across. 12-6. Cyclones got the Trojans doubled up here. Paige Ryan back serving. Again, another freshman on this varsity team. Richardson came over, tried to make a play. A little bit of miscommunication in the front row will result in a Trojans point. Ryan continues to serve. Her serve will be high and outside. Side out back towards the Cyclones. Kitch will come in to serve. Cyclones have really done a good job here early on controlling the momentum. We're able to jump out to a big lead. Haven't really looked back yet. Kitch's serve. This one going to be tipped up, tipped through. Kitch is underneath that one, plays it off the blocks. Dump there from Sullivan. A little bit too far out for that. She'll pound that one down. Nice dig there from Ryan. And the Trojans send a free ball over. Done. Sullivan, quick set for Richardson. Off the blocks and out of bounds. Tom Conklin State Farm kill, Taylor Richardson. It's been an attacking frenzy here for the Cyclones early on. Bump set to the outside for Mercer. This will be set back up to Barkley. That's going to be in. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Alexa Barkley, getting in on the action there. 15-7. Paige Kitch rolling here for the Cyclones. That one sent towards the near sideline, off the ceiling. Mercer back sets for Conklin. Walsh is able to dig it up. Sullivan back to Barkley. Nice defense there from the Trojans. Wells, Sullivan, quick set to Richardson once again, up over the blocks. Can the Trojans get over? They do. Nice one-hand save there in the back row. Cyclones come right back on the attack, tip up over the blocks, and that one will find a home. Tom Conklin State Farm kill once again for Alexa Barkley. And a timeout will be called here by the Trojans of Elmwood. We'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here in Colchester, Illinois. Again, we're at the recently renovated school here in Colchester. First time calling games here this year. Not sure how much of me you're going to be seeing. It's going to be a lot of Greg Phelps this year, but he is busy off with other duties, so you got me tonight. But definitely improvement from what it was here, I will say that. Overpass gets sent right back down. Mercer, but she was in the net. A little bit of a premature celebration there. It was a nice attack by Mercer, but just got a little caught up in the net. 17-17. Mercer tips that one through. That's going to be a lift. Yep, just kind of brought that one from one side of her body over to the other. Once again, Mahala Mercer, the lone senior. Trying to plead with the judge there. That usually doesn't work out too well for you. Mercer bumps this one through. Dunn, Sullivan, quick set for Richardson. Off the block of Mercer, she sends it back over. Sullivan comes to the outside with this one. Barkley, left hand, pushes it over, and it falls. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Alexa Barkley and the Cyclones. Kitch, nice serve off the net. Brett Powell, Country Financial ace. And again, we talk about this a lot, but if you could do that every time, man, what a world it would be. Nice serve there from Kitch. That one's going to be a little bit too low, though. Side out back to the Trojans. They trail by 12. Crazier things have happened, but the Cyclones really rolling here in Colchester. Trying to get over with this first set quickly. Again, they lead 20-8. Let the serve popped up by Dunn. Sullivan back row for Welsh. That one will be out of bounds. Service point will be for Samantha Sinners. She'll continue to serve. Nice serve there. Richardson on the outside. Thought she was going to be across the line, but the kill goes down. Tom Conklin State Farm kill, Taylor Richardson. Abby Starbuck comes back for the Cyclones, 4 points away from putting this thing to bed here in set number one. What a packed house here in Colchester, man. All the fans just piled in here. There's not too many places to get seated. Sullivan sets out for Welsh. She'll tip it up over the blocks. Mercer is able to keep it up. Free ball sent through. Dunn sends that one up over her head. Kitch bump set to the front row for Welsh, and she'll pound it home. Tom Conklin State Farm kill, Kenley Welsh. Cyclones now just 3 points away. Starbuck, that one will be Brett Powell Country Financial ace for Abby Starbuck. Goes off the hands of Gianna Ramirez. And again, just a lot of youth on this Elmwood team. One senior, one junior, and really only two other sophomores play up on this varsity team. The rest are freshmen, so definitely got a ways to go in that department, but definitely a pretty good young team, I would say. JV squad showed some pretty good defense in that contest, so, you know, and all the players that played the JV game are, of course, playing in this one. I'll shut up as we got a game underway, or we should say we did. Cyclones able to win set number one, 25-9. Big win for them. Let me get my score written down real quick. 25-9. Cyclones win set number one. Again, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
And back here in Colchester, once again, Cyclones won the first set 25-9. Was able to make light work of the Trojans in that one. Both teams continuing to talk things over. It's a good time to thank some of our sponsors. Say that so I can remember it myself. Let's see. Throughout your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year for 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Ryan Farm Supply, located in the heart of Walnut Grove and in business since 1974. Ryan Farm Supply can meet all your needs for LP seed fertilizer and farm chemicals. Their LP service is unmatched in the area, and as a customer, they will take care of you. Give them a call at 309-772-3121. McDonald District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonald District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. So getting ready to get things underway in set number 2. Again, quite a few of you guys on here listening to us. We appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. But make sure we get into that live chat. You know I got to plug it. Should we get in there? Show our support for our local teams. Cyclones really just jumped out to a big lead in the first set. Didn't look back from there. And really, spreading the sugar around. I mean, Wright had some kills. Welch had some kills. Sullivan had a kill, I believe. Richardson had some kills. Barkley had some kills. It'd be harder to find a Cyclone that didn't have any kills in that set number 1. Got a lineup check, it looks like, before the start of this second set. And here we go. Lindsey Dunn starts set number 2 with a Brett Powell Country Financial ace. He says as he puts a point on the Trojans board, we'll get that out of there quickly. Get it on the right side. Number 15 on the Trojan side, Samantha Sinners checks in, kind of playing that middle position in the back row. Dunn's second serve here. Mercer able to pop it up. That one will find a home. Side out back to the Trojans. 1-1. Paige Ryan comes back to serve for Elmwood. Jump serve here. Welsh handles it in the back row. Sullivan back sets to Beck. That one will be off the blocks. Trojans able to stick with it. That one popped up. Sullivan once again back for Beck. She'll hit that one into the back row. Trojans, nice defense once again. Barkley, Sullivan trying to find a home in the back corner. Can't quite get it there. Back row attack. Dunn pops it up. Sullivan for Barkley off the blocks. Again, this Trojans team just plays really, really solid defense. Same can be said for the Cyclones, of course. Richardson, that one will fall home. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Taylor Richardson and the Cyclones from West Prairie. Beck comes out, Kitch comes in. Paige Kitch with the serve will split 2 defenders in the back row. Brett Powell, Country Financial ace for Paige Kitch. 2-point lead for the Cyclones, 3-1 here early on in set number 2. Back-to-back Brett Powell Country Financial aces for Paige Kitch. So that one goes off the hands of a Trojan in the back row. Kitch, another nice hard serve there. Mercer sets over her head, but it'll be Berg with the hitting air. This set starting pretty similar to how set number 1 started. Cyclones are able to cut out to a pretty big lead. Early on, looking to do much of the same. Sets it outside, that one going to be off the blocks. Kill there for CC Conklin. Side out back to the Trojans. The senior, Mahala Mercer. Lining this one up for the serve. Nice serve there. Dunn pops it up. Sullivan back to Dunn in the back row. Nice diving save there from Mercer. That one going to be tapped through by Conklin. Cyclone, scramble. Richardson, nice set in the middle there. Able to recover off the block. That one tapped through. Barkley tips it through the blocks. Kitch sends the free ball over. Trojans look to set the offense up. This one comes outside for Ramirez. Dunn's able to cover. Dump over by Sullivan, and just the right time you want to do that. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Madeline Sullivan. 6-2. Abby Starbuck's serve goes through the hands of Ramirez. Brett Powell Country Financial ace. That serve going to go out of bounds. Sorry about that, trying to figure out something real quick. Beside out back to the Trojans. 7-3 is the score. Number 20, Cheyenne Bird. Sullivan sets for Welsh. Welsh kind of has to pull it out of the net, but it'll go through the hands of Ramirez once again. That is technically a Tom Conklin State Farm kill. Not as ferocious as we've seen Kinley Welsh hit them before, but able to get the job done nonetheless. Taylor Richardson sends that one deep into the back row. Mercer in the front row. Sends that one towards the close sideline. Slide to Callie Wright. Nice dig up there from Kellenberger. Richardson able to get under that one. Welsh sends it through. Quick set to the outside for Ramirez. Nice diving play by Richardson in the back row. Able to send it back over. Sets in the back. Richardson's there once again. Sullivan sets the outside for Welsh, and there it is. That'll be good. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Kinley Welsh. That's kind of what we talked about. When you're able to get Welsh set up there on the outside, that's the result you're going to get. Taylor Richardson with the serve. Kellenberger hits that one off the lights. Way to stick with it on the Trojan side. Mercer, it kind of looked like she just came up and, not sure if she didn't quite see Allen there, but ran into Allen nonetheless, and just wasn't able to quite play it cleanly. Richardson serve. That one's going to be close to the net. Able to pull it out. Ramirez tries to tip it through. Big block by right up front. And a timeout will be called by the Trojans. They trail 11-3. Cyclones up 11-3. A quick break here on TSSR Game Time Live and be back with you for the conclusion of set number 2.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And back here in Colchester, Cyclones got the big lead early. Shouldn't say early on, but in set number 2 nonetheless. 11-3. Looking to make short work of this Trojans team. Definitely not getting paid by the hour. Richardson serve will go out of bounds. Side out back to the Trojans. Dunn will check in. Richardson will come out. It'll be number 18, CC Conklin. Serving on the Trojan side. Her serve will be handled by Starbucks. Sullivan tips it down. Nice play there by Kellenberger, but no one on the other end. Side out back to the Cyclones. Beck will check in for Kitch. Sullivan comes back to serve. Sullivan's serve will go off the hands of Mercer. Pretty close to the ceiling. Don't think quite got there. Mercer is able to set it back over. Sullivan outside for Welsh. Pounds that one down. Ramirez played it initially, but a little bit too much force on that one. Tom Conklin, State Farm kill for Kinley Welsh. Cyclones looking to go up 10. Sullivan's serve will do just that. Brett Powell, Country Financial ace for Madeline Sullivan. Puts the Cyclones up 10, was able to send it towards that near sideline. Sullivan serve once again. Kellenberger there. This one popped up for Ramirez. Big block up front by Welsh and Wright. Mercer sends it through. Starbucks able to play it in the back row. Back up for Welsh. Big kill there. Will go off the ceiling, then the back row. Back wall, I should say. Excuse me. Tom Conklin, State Farm kill for Kinley Welsh. Sound like a broken record at this point. Big serve there from Sullivan. Able to play that one through. Sullivan back overhead once again to Beck. Kellenberger pops it up in the back row. This one outside for Ramirez. Starbuck kind of went through her hands, and Sullivan and Dunn just look at each other. Both in pursuit of that one. Neither one was able to fully commit. Brings us 15-5 is the score. The Cyclones are able to win 25-9 in the first set. Sullivan sets right in the middle. Centers is there on the Trojan side. Mercer, big attack up front. That's going to be off the net. Side out back to the Cyclones. Welsh comes back to serve. Welsh's serve will go off the arms of Sinners. That'll be a Brett Powell Country Financial ace for Kinley Welsh and the Cyclones. Our event sponsors got to be happy with the way the Cyclones are playing here tonight. I mean, seems like every score I'm either saying Brett Powell Country Financial or Tom Conklin State Farm. Mercer, big set in the middle. Welsh tried to dig it up. Nice attack there on the Trojan side from Mahala Mercer. Trojans trying to get something going here. Number 20 is Cheyenne Berg. Just checked in. Number 21, Brooke Allen, the freshman back serving. Sullivan sets in the middle for Wright. Didn't quite get all of that one, but it was able to find a home nonetheless. Richardson comes in for right on the Cyclone side. It'll be Lindsey Dunn back serving, 18-6. Trojans out to Berg. That one will be out of bounds. Cyclones now 6 points away for closing out set number 2 and, of course, this game. Back row attack goes off the net. Sullivan was kind of ducking under the way. I didn't think she quite expected that one to get all the way over. Just kind of crawled up over the tape. Be a kill on the Trojans side. Brings back Ryan to serve. That serve will be an ace for Paige Ryan. Trojans showing a little bit of life here. Ryan's second serve. Welsh handles in the back row. Sullivan sends it into the net. Richardson tries to pop it back over. Can't get it down on that far sideline. Trojans up to 9. A few points in a row for them. 3, I believe, to be exact. Ryan with the serve. Barkley to Beck, and the missed pass there brings the Trojans across double digits. And again, still a lot of fight left in this Trojans team. Crazier things have happened. They trail by 9. Ryan continues to serve. And that'll split 2 Cyclones defenders in the back row, and it'll be an ace for Paige Ryan. Not sure if Cyclones may taking their eye off the finish line here. They got a big lead, but the Trojans starting to chip away here in Colchester. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Cyclones have the lead by 8, 19-11. Ryan continues to serve on the Trojan side. We got a lot of area teams in action here tonight, volleyball-wise. A lot of teams that we covered. Spartans taking on A-Town over in Bushnell, I believe. And a big matchup between a Illini West and Macomb in Macomb. That's going to be one heck of a game. That Illini West squad went down and covered a couple games at the tournament down in Southeastern, and they looked pretty good. They lost to Southeastern, but the 3 final teams in that tournament, Unity, Southeastern, and, of course, Illini West, I mean, they look like they could beat any one of those teams on any given day. Just a lot of great volleyball in the area, and another pretty good team here in West Prairie. Really flexing their muscle here tonight against this Elmwood team that once again, just not a lot of age on that team, a lot of youth. Not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you can get these young players in there, get a lot of varsity experience early on. Richardson comes back through, sends it back over once again. Now we're going to be bumped high and over. Sullivan sets out for Barkley, hits it off the blocks, and the second attempt from Berg won't go home. Cyclones push the lead back up to 10. Kitch comes back to serve. Mercer looks to bump this one through. Dunn. Sullivan, quick set for Richardson, pounds it off the block and home. Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Taylor Richardson. And she's really shown a lot of improvement here over the past couple years. Plays a big middle. Good block. That quick set has just been killer for the Trojans here tonight. Those run the slide for Richardson this time. Not able to get that one down. Hit partially off the tape. Mercer, that one's going to be out of bounds. 23-11. Cage looking to close this one out. That'll be a Brett Powell Country Financial ace. Front page, Kate Cyclones now just 1 point away. It'll be in the hands of Kitch. That one will go into the net, so we'll play a little bit longer. Trojans will have to rally off 16 straight here. Or excuse me, what am I talking about? 12 straight to tie, 14 for the win straight. That sounds a lot closer. Mercer serve. Richardson on the outside, sends it off the net, and that'll be the game. The Tom Conklin State Farm kill for Taylor Richardson. She came through big towards the end of set number 2, picked up a few kills there. And the attack from the Cyclones offense just really paying off here tonight. It feels like they were constantly on the attack, just Brimfield not really able to get much of anything set up. Cyclones just constantly jamming that down the throat. So that's how set number 2 comes to an end. Trojans were able to pick up 3 more points compared to the first set. Again, the final score here in set number 2, 25-12. Final score set number 1, 25-9. So I think we're going to get ready to get things wrapped up here in Colchester. Getting pretty good night of volleyball. West Prairie able to show out quite a bit, I should say. Again, make quick work of this Elmwood team. And again, definitely a team that's looking to build towards the future. A lot of youth on that team. And as I kind of mentioned during the broadcast, it's always good to get these young players that varsity experience. You know, that's really going to pay off as they start to move down the road in their athletic career. And definitely what this Elmwood team is looking to do. This Cyclones team, definitely here for the now. So I think that's how we'll wrap things up here. So for John Burton and Will Phelps on the camera, did a great job as always. This has been our presentation of TSSR Game Time Live, Cyclones Volleyball here from Colchester.